We rolling yet? Is this happening? We're good? Good? Perfect. All right. Welcome to episode 19, Old Kids Podcast. Today I wanted to discuss the Genius documentary since the last episode came out, I believe, this week. So I just want to give you guys my review on it, my thoughts on it, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. So episode 1 kind of starts out with like Kanye just making beats basically, and it's just crazy to me to see how like determined Kanye was and how much hard work like he would actually put in. He made it his life. He moved to New York, this and that. He made it his life, started selling beats to like huge artists. Eventually got to Jay-Z's Blueprint where he produced 5 tracks on there. It was just cool to see that he was like so determined, so confident. And overconfident, we see it as a bad thing, but like in this look at where it got him, you know what I mean? It got him it got him to the top, really, like just his determination and confidence. But yeah, it's like it also explains, the first episode also explains like how close he was to his mom. So like you could see like in the first episode he's chilling with his mom, and like you can also see like how much his mom inspired him and like talked confidence into him. Like she literally told him, I forgot one of the scenes, I think I remember him like, or she was like, Kanye, you gotta like, it was just something related to like believe in yourself and like you are the greatest. And then she was like, even when he would like give her good news, she would be like, oh, I'm not even surprised the way you are, you know what I mean? So like that just shows a lot that like confidence can get you so far. If you just believe in yourself, I can get you so far. So that was the first episode. The first episode also contained him trying to get Rockefeller or just other labels interested in him as a rapper, because he wanted to be a rapper, not a producer, even though his beats were like crazy. And then in the second episode, he was still trying to get signed. He eventually did get signed. I think that was the second episode, but he did get signed eventually. And then but the label was not like supporting him as a rapper, or they weren't paying attention to him as a rapper. Most likely they like kept him for the beats, because like also back to the first episode, they were like, people were trying to take advantage of him for his beats. So in the second episode, when he's trying to get signed to the label, they're taking him more as like a producer rather than an artist. So they like don't even give him money for the videos and stuff. They don't give him no album date to drop the College Dropout. So, and then he got in that car accident in the second episode. And this is the craziest part, that he got in the car accident, almost died, and he literally has pictures in the Through the Wire video of like him like fucked up, you know? And the craziest part is he literally kept working. Like he kept going. That's like super, to me that's so inspiring to see how much he really wanted this shit, you know what I mean? And then obviously the Through the Wire video drops. That's all him and Cootie. Shout out to Cootie too. I'll talk more about him after I'm done discussing like the episodes. But dude, that shit was good. That shit was crazy, bro. And then he plays the fucking video for the label, and then eventually the label's like, yo, yeah, this guy's dope type shit. So it's crazy to see like how much he just took it in his own hands, and like has believed in himself so much to the point where he got it. That was like basically the whole second episode. The third episode is like more when his mom passes away. Then they talk about like Kanye's like rants and shit, like how, like all that, the Taylor Swift thing, all that shit. And then it's like it talks about kind of just like how he's like misunderstood, or like the break. I like how Cootie, the producer of the fucking I'm losing my words, documentary. I like how he like stopped recording when Kanye was like kind of, I guess, wilding, I guess. So that was cool of him. That was like a cool thing to do. That was basically the whole third episode, like the media's picture on Kanye, how he became so big, and then like people were starting to judge him. The media was painting different narratives on him. So that was basically the whole third episode. And then Cootie's like talking about how do I explain it? How he's human and stuff. He's still a human at the end of the day, which I thought was super dope. That's all 3 episodes. It was just only a 3-episode documentary. Now I want to talk about like overall what I thought about the documentary. So overall, First of all, I want to say Cootie is like like he's a true friend, bruh. He's like the realest friend. You gotta have a homie like Cootie, cause not only did Kanye like believe in himself so much, but Cootie didn't even just believe in Kanye so much that he dropped like his career to record Kanye, but he believed in himself so much too that he was gonna drop like such a dope documentary. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool to see that Cootie's like such a good friend to Kanye and like a true friend. It was cool to see that Cootie isn't just like a yes man, because the media always paints that picture of Kanye. For some reason, the media is always like, I wonder who's Kanye's yes man. Maybe he does have a yes man. Who knows? But like, we could see that Cootie is like a true friend. So that was cool to see. The documentary overall was like super fucking inspiring. It was like, it was super dope to actually see his story, his like just like how he came up and stuff, and like it just shows his issues. You know what I mean? Like Kanye has his issues. He's human. Now, even though he has his issues and he's human, that doesn't justify some of the actions he does. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, we see as some of the shit he does, like, oh shit, that's like not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? Especially with all this like Pete Davidson things he's doing. That shit's not cool. But what I like to say, like, when I meet somebody, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just go straight to judging. I know, like, it's like human nature. We just go straight to judging them off their appearance or like what they're doing at the moment. But like, it's cool to see that, like, when you hear someone's life storyline, even when they're doing something super good, like you meet somebody, they're doing something so dope, like bringing such a good person, and you hear the storyline, how fucked up sometimes it is. It's crazy because you're like, damn, bro, so that's how you ended up here. So it's cool to see that all this led up to how Kanye is right now. But he's, at the end of the day, he's still a human just like all of us. Not saying that all the shit he does is like should be good or like should be seen as like not bad, but like I'm saying, we gotta figure out what led someone to do this. You know what I mean? You gotta kind of pick their brain, which you can't do a lot if you just go straight to judging. You know what I'm saying? Someone's like, you know what I mean? It's like shit like that. So I think that documentary like showed a lot about like Kanye's story, what led him to like the man he is right now. And basically that's what I got from the documentary. And the way the documentary was put together, I thought was super fucking dope. I thought it was sick. I thought it was cool that Cootie like waited all these years. I think it was like a smart decision to wait all these years, because we wouldn't have got all this other footage of like when like Kanye changing, you know what I mean? So like it was cool it's literally his whole life. So, and I literally just seen an interview of Cootie and Chike. Yeah, shout out to Chike too, because he was part of it too. But I just seen an interview with Cootie and Chike like literally not that long ago. Literally, it was like 30 minutes ago. Sorry, I keep saying literally, but it was 30 minutes ago. And he explains all of it. So it's cool to see that, Kanye's a human at the end of the day. And even though he's so much more famous than us, I'm probably like, but that doesn't put him above human wise. You know what I mean? We're all like humans at the end of the day. We should all, figure out what makes us us, instead of just going straight to like, yo, he's a bad person, he's a good person, man, he's too cocky, man, he's like, man, he's weird. You know what I mean? Everyone has a story. Everyone's story is different too. Not saying you got to be like Kanye to like make it to the top, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's start from the beginning. He believed in himself so much, he made it. Now what he did when he made it, that's different. Life goes on, things change. Everyone has their issues, like for real, everyone has their issues. So yeah, this was such a good documentary overall, a good watch. Definitely check it out. Even if you don't like Kanye, I think you should check out the documentary, because it's like really well put together. It shows him as a human, shows him as like basically like at a low point in his life, the events that led him to do this and that. It's cool to see that side of him. You know what I mean? So I really like this documentary. You guys should definitely check it out. And I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, you guys should just watch it for yourself. It's my review. This is my whole take on it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday. Have a good start to the weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.